Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be finishing the Attack on Titan series, but not really, considering you guys already informed me that they announced a new season in 2023, which is like, wasn't this the final season? Literally the title was Final Season Part 2, right? All these episodes, and now it's not the final season is coming, and I'm assuming after that it's gonna be a movie, because they first wanted to finish it off with a movie, and now it's a season, and yeah, they're in their bag, and I'm not against it, just get your money, but still, at least make it good, because right now we're all over the place, right? We're all over the place. You even made me choose sides, bro. Like, really? I was neutral, like, this whole time, but now Mika's army, they're all wilding, killing each other, and it just, the shit doesn't make sense anymore, bro. I'm honestly trying my best to see reason from both sides, but yo, some of these characters are just, bro, what the hell is happening, right? And I don't mean to come here at bandwagon on Flock's side, like Flock's right completely. No, at one point, they were low-key traitors, right, when they blew up Zachary, right, the judge. But at some point, you gotta realize that what they were doing, like, that leadership was being kind of soft. And yes, the threat was there, they were coming for us. So Eren was like, wait, I have all the power, like, these guys are trying to control me. They chained him down in the basement even though he could have escaped whenever he wanted to. He was like, yo, I have all the power, they depend on me, like, I'm literally their only choice, and they're like keeping me like a prisoner and not doing all these big moves. So he was like, yo, I'm gonna take charge. And of course he had a lot of right supporters in the Jaegerists. I mean, them blowing up Zachary was wrong as hell, but still, right? I mean, you know, they decided to make a move, and I'm not condoning their actions. At that point, they were low-key traitors, but they just wanted a more radical approach. And listen, we still don't know what Eren saw. Like, I don't know what's inside Eren's mind. Like, this whole situation is kind of weird, considering that he went full-on offensive, killing everybody. Like, to dispose of the rest of the world is kind of, right? It's kind of outlandish. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, you displayed your power to fall back, right? But I guess he saw something atrocious and he thinks this is the only freaking way. Also, another thing that doesn't make any sense is Eren is supposedly connected to all the Eldins, so he should be able to see what they feel, what they think about all of this. And supposedly he's doing all of this to make a better world for them, but at the same time he's disregarding all their emotions, how they feel about this, right? Mikasa army, they're his closest friends and family, they don't support this, right? And he's supposedly making, doing all this for them. So that's also screwed up. Like, yeah, you displayed your power in a way in the beginning. This is all, like, this is already too late. Like, he killed Annie's village and he destroyed a lot of countries, right? So, I don't know, and how the hell are those Titans moving so fast, bro? They're acting like he's gonna destroy the whole world in 2 days. So a lot of things don't make sense. This is the final episode, and we're gonna be on pause with this series for some time now, right? At least until the new season comes. So I hope they at least, they at least end some things in this episode. Like, they need to resolve some issues I have with this season, and maybe a few others before. But hey, I ain't gonna prolong this that much. If you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring the bell for notifications, guys. Follow me on Instagram, join my Discord server, and my Patreon page. Without further ado, man, let's jump right into this reaction. But before we do, I said all of that to say that at least I can better understand Flock and where he's coming from. He's doing this from his point of view. He's doing this for his country. Why the hell is Eren doing this? He's connected to all of them. He sees that the emotions are conflicted. He sees, like, he has all the power now. Like, why not just stop? This whole concept, right? This whole approach is weird. And this whole show so far has been radical if you really think it through. Because it makes no sense for Marley to attack Eren and Eldia, considering they see them as a threat. Like, they have this overwhelming rumbling power that he just activated, right? And this whole series, they pursued it to wipe them out. A stronger foe. Like, what the hell? Even we in our world have Russia, USA. They have nuclear power. They're a threat. You don't see us attacking any one of them because we're logical. We want peace. And they also want peace. It doesn't go to their benefit to wipe us out. So this is all beyond logic at this point. But I guess it's just a show, so I can't really correlate it with the real world. So listen, I'm all over the place. Let's go. Let's see this final episode.
誰もがエレンは変わったという。私もそう思った。
Okay.
でも、それは違うのかもしれない。
Maybe.
私は エレンの何を見ていた
I
の
don't
だ
know, maybe he saved your life? Maybe he took you in when you had nowhere left to go? Maybe he was kind to you? In this harsh world? Maybe? To name a few?
これこそが元より我々に課せられた仕事と言える。
What is happening?
調査開始だ。
Is this now or before? The dawn of humanity. Like, isn't Eren destroying everything? Like, how is this so peaceful?
マール大陸へようこそ。東人様のお屋敷までご案内いたします。
おにゃんこぽ
無事に着いてよかったよ。どうだい、ここがマーレ最大の港町で。
あよ、聞いたろう来る前に。
Okay, so this isn't in the past. They know what is happening. Like, is this like a flash forward where they defeated Eren and somehow stopped everything and now they're heroes traveling the world? Yo, what the hell?
まずいよ、見られてる。
今絶対田舎者だと思われた。民のふりしよせ。
すごい人の数。ねえエレン、何があるかわからないから私のそばを離れないで。
Eren's with them?
エレン、
Yo, what is happening? Is this like...
気をつけろ小僧。
Okay.
はいどうも。
サシャ、お前また勝手に。
Yo, I can't even blame her here because I would like to try out a lot of foods as well if I was stuck on an island, right? But yeah, is this like end of season 3 where they crossed the sea to Marley and they were like in the skies waiting before Eren essentially, I mean, Marley declares war and Eren destroyed everything? Is this when they arrived, like a part where... Right, because a certain amount of time they spent in Marley living with those people, so maybe this is that time period. But they look grown up.
アイスクリームは初めてかい。
なんだこれ。名売か。
そこの僕、甘いキャンディー
Sunny.
はいかがかな。
That's creepy. Also, the way they shadow their eyes and everything, like, I guess that's dope for manga readers, but for anime, it kind of looks weird. Look at Levi, like, you know? And they do that not only when they're expressing emotions, like, when they're expressing emotions, fine, but they're doing that, like, they're overdoing that shading technique, whatever that is. I've noticed that in this show.
かっこいいね。ちびっこギャングかな。
エレン、エレンも食べて。
アイスか。
知ってたの？
親父の記憶で知ってるだけだ。収容区の LDA 人はめったに食えない。
私たちは気づかなかった。もしくは気づきたくなかったのだろう。
Okay, so I think this is after season 3 when they arrived and spent some time in Marley before Eren disguised himself as a cripple and went, right? Yeah, and looks like he already, yeah, we saw him at the ending of that season. He was completely lost in thought, and here he's the same way, and of course he's mentioning his father's memories, and yeah, this is the time period where he actually saw the future, right? That's why he's acting the way he's acting. Looks like they're gonna explain that part finally, so I really want to see what he saw. Right? What was so terrible for you to decide to destroy the entire planet, right? It's a drastic move. Let's go.
はい。それはお前の財布じゃねえぞ。
それだ。このガキ。
また敵国の移民か。どうやってここに来た。
船に紛れ込んできたんだろう。言葉が通じてないな。海に放りやったのはどうだ。
いや、右手をへっしょってやろうぜ。二度とできないようにな。
見せしめに通りの目立つところにしばらく連れておこう。おい、あんたは何をしている。
誰がスリーだと言った。俺はお前の財布じゃねえと言っただけだ。このガキの姉貴の財布だってな。
いやー、複雑な家庭なものでね。ね、お姉ちゃん。
Man, see, they made the right choice here. This is what bothers me when it comes to this series. Like, ever since the beginning, like I said in my beginning monologue, like, Marley pursued us to wipe us out, even though the reasoning for their behavior was, we hold a threat because we have Titan powers. So we have this overwhelming power, and you risk antagonizing us, which they did, and now when the rumbling started and everything that they feared came into fruition, right? Now they remembered that they actually cared about humanity and the survival of humanity, and they're like, yo, Eren's doing something wrong. So in that regard, of course I'm gonna be on the Jaeger's side, because hello, like, it took you this far, like, you kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Even when they figured out that we have no memories, they kept pushing, right? Which, like, that shit made no sense, bro. That was illogical as hell for you to be pushing against somebody who's way more powerful than you. Has the potential to be way more powerful than you. And I understand they thought, like, they had that small time frame to, like, become the more powerful one if they steal the founder's powers. But still, man, it was illogical. Right? It was power hungry, like they wanted to be in charge. And now that they failed miserably and what they feared the most happened, now everybody's preaching like, yo, peace, genocide isn't good, isn't nice, like genocide should be avoided. Yeah, but you tried to genocide them. So from that point of view, that makes no sense. It made no sense for them to start attacking Eldia. Okay, I'll give them that. They started attacking because they didn't know any better. But as soon as they found out that we have no memories, we actually don't hold a threat, right? Like, there was a ceasefire for so many years, and then afterwards they should have just let us, right? They should have left us alone. No, they just kept coming and coming, and like they were killing us, like sending those titans to us, and now they're like, yo, what is happening? Why is Eren doing all of this, right? But at the same time, like I said, at a different point of view, Eren, being connected through thoughts and everything and memories with everybody, he should understand how they feel. And that, in like right deep down, not every Eldian wants this. Like, no Eldian wants this. The ones that are siding with Eren are doing so because they want to survive. Of course, everybody wants to survive, right? But the majority, if you look in their souls, nobody wants genocide. Everybody just wants peace. So how come Eren can't see that? What the hell did he see in his memories that he came to the conclusion that, like, wiping out the entire planet is the only solution? That part doesn't make sense to me. Let's go.
あのガキどこに行きやがった？
あそこ。
かつてのエルディア帝国全盛時代におきましては、世界の上流層の中でユミルの民の血を取り込むことが高貴であることとされていました。そしてパラディ島から友好を図る本計画も極めて困難であると言わざるを得ません。
That's another good point. Like, people are like, oh, what about the innocence of the world? What about the innocent? Like, according to this, there is no innocent country or place on the planet aside from paradise, right? Because everybody hates them. It's a common knowledge that Eldians are the enemies. They're doing blood tests, like, right? And if they're found out, they get disposed of rather quickly. So, Eren destroying the whole planet makes sense. Like, right? It's a drastic move, but if he is to approach it that way, he needs to eliminate everybody. Because as it seems, everybody's an enemy.
かといって和平の道を諦めるならジークの謀略に加担するしかなくなります。彼に我々の運命を委ね、ヒストリアと生まれてくる子供たちを犠牲にするしか。
パラディ島が和平を望んでいることを表明する。
ええ。
無論私ども東人家は和平への協力を惜しみません。ですがどれほどそれが実現可能であるとお見込みですか。
しかしだからといって最善を尽くさないことはできないのです。
See, it's a very, like, their world is very strange. Like, to be this dangerous to even establish diplomatic contact. I would assume, like, every planet would strive for diplomatic contacts and everything, right? Relations, because war is not sustainable. It's like, right? And they're like, the only option to the rest of the planet is a complete extermination of Eldia. And them who can actually destroy the whole planet, which we're seeing here Eren doing, right? They are the ones that actually are trying to, like, diplomatically solve this. And this is actually one of the first times we're seeing them try this. Like, so far it's just been fighting and fighting and fighting, which is also like, nobody thought of diplomatic, right, resolution, but okay, I guess. This is, right? So, very interesting. I guess this time frame that this anime is at isn't really different than this one here, right? But still, man, it's right. The ones that are posing a threat with the rumbling, the strongest ones are the ones forced to beg for, right, peace resolution. And now they have the rest of the world has the audacity to be like, yo, what the hell? They're gonna wipe us. Yeah, because you kept pushing, right? So nothing makes sense.
さようでございましょう。
Oh, he disappeared again.
あなたは自分が敵の最重要目標だってことが分かっているの？みんなであなたを探し回って。
戦争で居場所をなくした人たちが集まって暮らしている。俺たちもそうだった。ある日突然日常が終わって何もかもが奪われた。全ての自由を奪われた。子供の頃俺に助けられたからか、それとも俺は家族だからか。俺はお前のなんだ。
You're her family, but she also wants your kids.
家族。
Ah, he brought.
医者なり
The
日
hell?
中
もてなしてくれるみたいだ。
何やってんだてめえ！
Maybe not shout his name so loud because everybody knows Eren, right? But at the same time, Mikasa just ruined a perfectly good chance to express her feelings towards Eren. She could, like, right? It's not only hard on us. Girls, like, aren't that good with words when put on the spot too, bro. She wanted to do it. You could see her, right, blushing, but she was like, oh, your family. Incest. Let's go. Okay. So, I was not expecting for this episode to be so calm. I was expecting chaos and fighting and then blood.
エルディア帝国に荒廃を強いられた哀れな被害者なのです。以前憎むべきは島の悪魔どもに他なりません。忌むべきは100年前よりあの島に逃げた悪魔。我々の敵はあの島の悪魔なのです。
Even when they're fighting for a good cause, they're still preaching hate towards a part of the Eldian Empire. Bro, come on, it's just... Right? They're not letting this hate go, man. Imagine if we all lived like that, right? Because every country has a... Right? Every country is biased towards a certain country because we all have history, right? And not a good history, right? But imagine if we just went based on our emotions and it would be all-out war. We would all kill each other. Like, right? Like, at some point, you just have to stand here and be like, wait... Okay, we do have a history, but I actually was born in a new time, right? I have nothing to do with that, right? And we're building new relations and we're progressing as a species, right? And these guys are just dead set in the past and not even trying to have some diplomatic relations with the Eldian Empire, right? The island to see... Are the people the same? How do they feel now? Can we establish some sort of communicate? Like, what is happening? Like, they're not even trying that. They're like, let's nuke them. Like, that is extreme. This whole show is extreme.
あの日からエレンは私たちの元を去った。その後、彼から届いた手紙には。 ジークに全てを委ねると記され、次に顔を合わせた時にはもう手遅れだった。あの時、もし私が別の
I don't think that would have helped at all.
結果は違っていたんじゃないか。
Hey, you never know. You never know. Let me just read this mid-chart and then we'll continue. So basically this mid-chart talks about that there's a world out there, but in every single country, city, everywhere, the subjects of Ymir are despised heavily, right? And this is explaining why Eren needs to kill everybody. Because if he, right? I mean, he really doesn't have to kill everybody, but most of them, because they're gonna pair together against us. Like, it's gonna be war. Like, this show is just extreme. If they just stopped at a certain point and established some sort of relations like Hanji, Levi, everybody would have wanted, and everybody would have benefited. But at some point, I think in season 3, they did establish that Marley wanted the ground in paradise. They needed the bedrock and everything, like, right? Fossil fuels, I don't know, from their island. And that's why they wanted to eradicate him. So this is way more than just them being a threat. This is Marley using them being as a threat as an excuse for them to bomb them to get their soil and everything. So this is just scummy, political, and right? And if I look at it from that angle, I have to side with the Jaegerists and everything that's happening. And I'm trying not to choose sides, because this is, like I said, this is all extreme. Like, this planet, this world of theirs is just like set on extreme. Like, every reaction is the most extreme possible. Let's go.
Eren, 世界とエルディア双方を救う術は安楽死計画。これを完遂する他にありません。ジークはあなたを信じています。あなたは
I mean, believing Zeke is one thing, but Eldia wouldn't be saved, bro. This would just be a little prolonged genocide. Because no more kids, they would die out, right? They're not gonna live forever, so this is like, what?
俺はジークの計画に従うふりをする。お前もそうしろ。
Flock.
従うふりをして何をするんだ。
他に方法はなかった。でもあの時エレンが私をかばってくれて、みんなが動いてくれたから、私はそれで十分。
He showed her loyalty.
世界を滅ぼす。
Like I said, extreme.
この世から
Damn.
一匹残らず駆逐する。
そんなの間違ってる。島の外の人すべてが敵じゃないのに。
分かってる。でも憎しみによる報復の連鎖を完全に終結させる唯一の方法は憎しみの歴史を文明ごとこの世から。
Yeah, so actually he has a point. They established that they're breeding hate through generations. This is never gonna end. Even if he wipes half of the civilizations out there, the other half is just gonna ponder and wait in silence, breed hate until they become strong enough to try and overtake and destroy Eldians once again, right? So they're not gonna let this go. This blood feud, this, right? They hate Eldians and they just despise them. They want them gone. And for Eldians, it's either just, right, give up and die out, allow Zeke and his men to euthanize Eldians and die out slowly, or fight, like Eren says. If he kills every single one on the planet, he kills off this cycle of hatred, because only Eldians will live on. It's messed up, but they forced him to this, so I understand his conclusion, right? Like I said, it's extreme. This whole universe of theirs is extreme. They had so many chances to change all of this, to establish diplomatic, right? And they didn't. They just wanted, they were hell-bent on killing off the enemies that they knew had the potential to wipe them out. And now they're getting what they wanted. So what they feared has came, like, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know what they were thinking. It just didn't make sense. They were moving mad. Period.
島の生贄になるためだけに生まれる子を産ませ、親子同士を食わせ続けるような真似は耐え難いなら始祖の力で記憶を操作する。それまでお前が黙っていれば。
そんなこと
できるさ。お前はあの時俺を救ってくれた。世界一悪い子だったから。
その行為には正体も習性もやむにやまれる理由もない。ただお前のためなら巨人をひねり殺せるくらいお前のことが好きなだけだ。
俺は長生きしてもあと4年しかないんだぞ。
私が子供を作るのはどう？
So that was all a lie. The Ackermans do have control of their bodies. Okay, this is when Eren transformed himself into a cripple to Infiltrate. I'm sorry, man. You're not cutting your leg off with that little knife. I'm sorry. What the hell was that, bro? Well, my man cut off his leg with that little knife, bro. You're not gonna cut off your limb with a little knife like that, bro. I don't care how strong you are, bro. There's no freaking way. That's hilarious. Let's go.
俺が死んだ後もずっとあいつらの人生は続く。続いてほしい。
人類の英知のすべてが同じ目標に狙いを定めている。この奇跡を叶えた艦隊が阻止できないなら、これを止める手段はもう人類に存在し得ない。
Them attack. They're gonna attack the rumbling, huh? So the Titans are in the water. Bruh. What? Yo, whoa, there's Eren! What the hell is that? That is horrendous. Yo, that's a lot of colossals, bro. That is, look. What is this form of Eren's? Yo, you don't have to stop us, bro. Well, I'm on your side. Oh, there's... Okay, listen, guys. Looks like there's not an end credit scene. This was just one and done. They didn't really finish anything off. Yeah, they left a whole lot for the next season. And yeah, okay, get your money. I don't care. But yeah, talk about the ultimate Uno reverse, right? Now he's using everything they used against them to stop them, bro. My man, this is the same kid that swore he's gonna eradicate every single Titan, and now that same kid was like, he just, at some point he went, hey, why just stop at Titans though? Let's kill everybody. But yeah, they used this episode to kind of explain his motivation for all of this. They established that they're equally hated amongst the whole world, and they need to, like, there are gonna be a lot of innocents out there, right? They don't even freaking think about this shit. They're gonna be killed off not knowing why they're being killed off. I understand that. But still, they also established that they're breeding hate. They're not gonna let this go. And Eren's way of thinking that the only way to stop this and let Eldia live in peace is to kill everybody off. Which is, I guess, how the hell are these Titans, like the Colossals, why did they swim so fast? Like, that shit made no sense, bro. That made no sense, I guess, because they're big, have muscles, I don't know. But regardless, I understand the steam, like, destroying, I mean, melting people, essentially, even if they're in the water, I guess. Yeah, they established a lot of stuff here, and besides, when Jaegerist killed off Zachary and took control and everything, I guess you can see it as a treacherous act, but at the same time, I guess you can also see it as someone who got fed up, right? Like, all these guys that aren't even on the battlefield are barking orders at them and not even considering their feelings into consideration, especially since they relied on Eren so much, right? At some point, Eren was like, hey, bro, enough is enough, right? So he took charge, and the Jaegerist, Flock, right? Flock, who was the only one survivor, like the single survivor of that attack with Irvin. Even Irvin himself died in that attack, so Flock was there, he experienced that horror, terror, and what, he's gonna let Zachary, like, boss him around? I mean, I guess, like I said, in this universe, everything's on the extreme, and I do believe Flock survived in the last episode, even though he went into water. I think he survived. Yo, like, this whole arc is just like a character development for Flock, because you remember what he was like. He was scared, crying, not ready to die. Now, from that to this, Eren as well, like such an extreme turn and everything, and this, like, I'm telling you, at some point this started making no sense. This whole universe, it's a dope concept with the Titans and all that, but as soon as they went political and everything, like, every single human being strives for peace. So it made no sense that they didn't even try diplomatic, like, resolving this diplomatically. They just went to full-blown genocide. And now that they're getting their own medicine, everybody's like, yo, this is not good, this is not nice, what are you doing? This is not good. But at the same time, you tried genociding them. Now at this point, it's kill or be killed, essentially, right? But yeah, regardless, it's all over the place. It's crazy world out there. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try and debate this. But yeah, this is hey, I guess this episode was okay. I did not expect this at all. I thought it was gonna be pure chaos, them attacking Eren and everything. They just showed Eren briefly at the end, like they're wilding right now, but I guess they're extending it so they can get their bag. I'm not mad at it. So guys, I guess I'll see you in the next one when the new season arrives, but that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed this episode, hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.